All right, that was a heartbreaking second half, but a great first half. Good performance against the Chiefs. And we've got a game upcoming against the Texans. It seems like that's the perfect medicine after playing one of the best teams in the NFL. Or will it be? Is this a scary matchup? I know the Texans aren't predicted to have a great season here, but is this a trap game that the Browns are running into? Eric, let's go to you first here. Is there any reason to be afraid of this game against the Texans?
Thinking about it, there's a couple things that would potentially scare me, especially for former Browns teams. Not sure about this one, but I'll just discuss and we can kind of banter about. So the fear of the drop off in play, and kind of combining that with the playing down the competition. You saw last year the Browns played down to Jacksonville, winning by a missed 2-point conversion. They had a lackluster win against the Giants, and they did lose to the Jets. Granted, that was kind of COVID related. So those are some of the similarities that I've seen from last year. So kind of want to avoid that. Houston has confidence. They didn't play a great team, but they won by double digits. They're coming off a win, so I don't know what their expectations were within the organization or within the locker room, but they are 1-0, so they will be coming in a little bit more confident than if they would have gotten blown out last week. Then you have the 18 million former Browns on the Texans. I mean, Tyrod Taylor is the spearheading that. Christian Kirksey, Pharaoh Brown, Tavier Thomas, Eric Murray starting to get a little more fringe after that, but mostly Tyrod Taylor and Christian Kirksey coming back. I mean, they'll be motivated. So, I mean, I don't think any of them will have memorable games, but you always have to worry about somebody coming back to your stadium and defeating you. So that's always scary.
Doesn't your boy T. Mitch play for them?
Yes, Terrence Mitchell. Yeah. He does also.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I think he did have that interception to seal the Jets win, their first win in almost 2 years. In 2018. Anywho, and then my last thing is the expectations of the outsiders, not necessarily of the team, is trying to say how much the Browns are going to be so dominant. It's going to get in those players' head where they're trying to make too big of a play. They want to throw that 75-yard touchdown. They want that sack, that they're not going to do the little things necessary to win this game or put them in position to win this game. So again, it's not that they would be taking the team lightly. It's just that they'd be overthinking. But all those things being said, I like what Stefanski has been uttering in the media this week, is that the Houston's 1-0 and we're 0-1. So I'm hoping that's enough motivation right there. But that being said, there are a couple things that could kind of make me scratch my head a little bit.
I forgot about Kirko Land. That's a blast from the past there. But Drew, the news came out that OBJ is going to be out for this game. Another cause for concern for the Browns. What about the offensive play going into this game? Are you a little bit worried after that game or especially the second half against the Chiefs?
No. Nah, they're going to be great at this game. I mean, they're 12.5-point favorites for a reason. I got a fly in here right now. He's really bothering me. Sort of like, how I would have hoped that our secondary could have bothered Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce in the previous game. I digress. I see absolutely no reason anybody on this defense would be anything to write home about for the Texans. They are filled with former Browns. That is not yet a compliment. It will be at some point, but not yet. The only concern I have is if Jedrick Wills is unable to play. It looks like he most likely will not be. You hope you get adequate replacement level play from your left tackle. You got a backup starting there. Maybe you give him some help against the Texans' best pass rusher, but. No, the Browns have, they are favored by that many points for a reason. They're one of the best teams in the league. The Texans are simply not. That's putting it nicely. I expect the Browns to win this game fairly handedly.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. Let's get a win in the month of September here. Get the Browns back on track.